A mystery that could reshape our understanding of the universe is unfolding before our very eyes. In the icy void of space, far from human observation, something inexplicable is happening. An interstellar wanderer, codenamed 3I/ATLAS, was expected to be just another comet, a fleeting dot on the star map. But it has defied all predictions. It appeared ahead of schedule, flared with a mysterious blue light, accelerated inexplicably, and has been at the center of speculation about potential radio signals. While the scientific community works to analyze the data and space agencies update their forecasts, let's delve into what is truly happening out there in the depths of space. Are we witnessing a rare natural phenomenon, or is this something else entirely? Something that could change the rules of the game forever? Prepare yourselves as we embark on a journey to the most enigmatic object of this decade. The story of 3I/ATLAS began as a routine astronomical announcement, almost mundane for today's advanced sky monitoring systems. Another visitor from a different star system, an icy rock destined to swing past our sun and vanish back into the infinite cosmos. Scientists with the ATLAS project, an acronym for Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, were the first to spot the faint, moving point of light. Such objects, visitors from interstellar space, are incredibly rare. Previously, we knew of only two, the famous Oumuamua and Comet Borisov. The discovery of this third wanderer, 3I/ATLAS, was therefore a significant event. Scientists calculated its trajectory, predicted its behavior, and prepared for standard observations, expecting the classic picture of a dim nucleus with a gradually growing tail as it neared the sun. But as we know, the cosmos rarely adheres to our expectations. The first sign that things were not going according to plan was its early arrival. The scientific world, relying on precise calculations from NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL, anticipated that 3I/ATLAS would emerge from behind the blinding disk of our sun in early November. Imagine the astonishment of astronomers in Hawaii, the Canary Islands, and Chile's Atacama Desert when their telescopes detected the object in late October. It didn't just appear, it burst onto the cosmic stage. This was the first blatant deviation from the script, the opening note in a symphony of the unexplained. What caused it to arrive early? What unknown force had interfered with the celestial mechanics, timed to fractions of a second? This question remained unanswered, but it was merely the prelude to even more incredible events. And there was more to come. After appearing ahead of schedule, 3I/ATLAS delivered a second, even more stunning surprise that sent scientists worldwide scrambling to double-check their data. Its brightness suddenly, almost instantaneously, tripled. This was not the gentle awakening of a comet warming in the sun's rays, where ice vaporizes to form a coma and tail. This was a flash, as if something inside the object had switched on, triggered by a powerful internal energy pulse. But the strangest, most anomalous part was not the brightness itself, but the color of the outburst. The glow took on a distinct, deep bluish hue. Any astronomer, or even an astrophysics student, will tell you that this is highly unusual for a comet. Their light is typically yellow or reddish, simply reflected sunlight from the cloud of dust and carbon compounds surrounding the nucleus. A blue color, however, signals a completely different chemical composition or entirely different physical processes. It could indicate the excitation and ionization of gases not usually found in such quantities in comets, or, even more intriguingly, the reflection of light from a pure metallic surface. This mysterious blue light became a true challenge for researchers, an anomaly in its purest form that could not be ignored or dismissed as an instrument error. This is where the heavyweights of world science, names known to anyone interested in space, entered the scene. Professor Avi Loeb of Harvard University, a scientist famed for his bold approach and detailed study of the first interstellar object, Oumuamua described the event as an anomalous surge in activity with no apparent cause. He, more than anyone, understood the strangeness of the situation. Loeb highlighted a key detail that deepens the mystery. Earlier spectral analysis of 3I/ATLAS, conducted before its approach to the Sun, had shown no significant amounts of water, methane, or ammonia. These frozen gases are the very fuel for comets. As they vaporize under solar heat, they create a reactive thrust that propels and alters a comet's trajectory. Yet, 3I/ATLAS seemed to lack this fuel. Despite this, and contrary to the laws of physics, the object changed its speed and course. It was as if unknown processes were at work within it, a force of its own. It moves not like a dead piece of rock and ice passively obeying gravity, but like something with its own energy and dynamics. Confirmation of this incredible anomaly came from the heart of space navigation, NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena. Navigation engineer Davide Farnocchia, whose job is to calculate the trajectories of spacecraft with pinpoint accuracy, confirmed the concerns. The object was exhibiting non-gravitational acceleration. This dry scientific term masks a truly astounding fact. 3I/ATLAS is not moving solely under the gravitational influence of the Sun and our system's planets. Some other additional force is acting upon it. It is a weak but constant and steady force, meaning its trajectory is smoothly but relentlessly deviating from the predicted path. It isn't flying exactly where it should according to the law of universal gravitation alone. And no one, absolutely no one in the world, can say what this force is. It's as if you threw a stone, and in mid-flight, it decided to slightly alter its path, as if equipped with its own tiny engine. Unthinkable, but a fact recorded by NASA's most precise instruments. The reaction from official space agencies only added fuel to the fire of widespread bewilderment and curiosity. NASA did not issue detailed press releases or call emergency conferences to explain what was happening. Instead, the agency's website was quietly updated with new ephemerides, the object's coordinates, without any commentary. The new figures did not match the previous models of its movement. For the scientific community, this was a thunderclap on a clear day. It was the first time in many years that the orbital parameters of an interstellar visitor had changed so dramatically without detailed comments from the agency. NASA's silence proved to be louder than any statement. This sudden veil of secrecy sparked a powerful wave of speculation, compelling independent researchers and amateur astronomers worldwide to gaze even more intently at the night sky, trying to solve the puzzle on their own. It was at this moment, with tensions in the scientific community at their peak, that the story took a new, fantastical turn, moving it from the realm of astronomy to that of science fiction. The narrative of 3I/ATLAS emitting structured radio signals began to circulate, primarily fueled by social media posts and speculative reports. One viral claim even suggested a Fibonacci-like pattern in the signals. However, it is crucial to note that no official scientific body or radio observatory has confirmed the detection of any artificial or structured radio signals from 3I/ATLAS. The SETI Institute, which actively searches for extraterrestrial intelligence, has monitored the object and reported no signs of technology. The claims of a decoded message are entirely unsubstantiated by scientific evidence. While the idea of a signal is captivating, it currently belongs to the world of speculation, not verified fact. The scientific community has, of course, sought rational, natural explanations for the observed anomalies. The non-gravitational acceleration, while puzzling, could be caused by the outgassing of volatile substances not easily detected, a phenomenon sometimes referred to as the rocket effect. This is the leading natural explanation, though the force observed seems stronger than expected for a typical comet. Avi Loeb, commenting on the series of anomalies, remained true to his reputation for bold statements. He has compiled a list of peculiarities, including the object's trajectory, its unexpected brightness, the blue color, and the non-gravitational acceleration, suggesting that while a natural origin is most likely, the possibility of it being an extraterrestrial technology should not be dismissed outright. His stance challenges the more conservative elements of the scientific community, urging them to keep an open mind. If its characteristics do not align with known natural processes, he argues, It is our duty as scientists to investigate, not to dismiss. His words reflect a palpable frustration. Science may be on the verge of the greatest discovery in human history, yet official bodies seem hesitant to explore the more extraordinary possibilities. The question hangs in the air. Are we witnessing a cry of nature or a whisper of intelligence? Amid the official reticence, various hypotheses, each bolder than the last, have emerged from the scientific community to explain the constellation of anomalies. Some researchers propose that 3I/ATLAS might possess a dense metallic core or a complex layered structure. In such a design, energy from solar radiation could accumulate and then be released in sharp, powerful bursts, which could account for both the sudden flare in brightness and the anomalous acceleration, a sort of internal thermal discharge, a natural engine operating on physical principles unknown to us. This is an elegant theory, but it fails to explain all the object's peculiarities. Another theory suggests we are observing a fragment of a very ancient body, perhaps a planet or protoplanet, ejected from its home system millions or even billions of years ago. In that system, entirely different physical conditions might have prevailed, leading to the formation of exotic chemical compounds. This could explain the unusual blue spectrum and the behavior that doesn't fit our cometary models. We are trying to measure a visitor with our terrestrial ruler, but it may have been built to entirely different cosmic blueprints. This version seems plausible, but leaves a deep sense of incompleteness. It describes what it might be, but not why. Why is it behaving so actively right now in our solar system? The more astronomers observed 3I/ATLAS, the more another name began to appear in their scientific reports and private conversations. Oumuamua. The first interstellar object to visit our solar system in 2017, it caused quite a stir. The similarities are striking, almost unnerving. Oumuamua also had a strange, elongated shape and exhibited non-gravitational acceleration without a visible gas and dust tail. It too left scientists scratching their heads and proposing audacious hypotheses, including the idea that it could be an artificial object like a light sail. Now, with 3I/ATLAS, history seems to be repeating itself on a new, even more mysterious level. Only this time, the object not only moves strangely, but also glows with an unusual color. Are these objects of the same class? Perhaps we are witnessing members of an entire population of interstellar wanderers whose nature is completely unknown to us. While the scientific debate continues, a sensational rumor regarding the European Space Agency, ESA, has also surfaced, suggesting that spectral data from 3I/ATLAS had been classified until 2099. This claim appears to be unsubstantiated and has not been confirmed by any official ESA sources. On the contrary, ESA has been actively involved in observing the object with its Mars orbiters and has publicly shared its findings and images. This underscores the importance of relying on official agency communications rather than unverified reports. These unverified theories have nonetheless spread rapidly online, in science blogs, and on specialized forums, where discussions about 3I/ATLAS are relentless. Dozens of versions range from the mundane to the utterly fantastic. Some believe it is simply a rare type of iceless comet, where the reactive acceleration is caused by the vaporization of exotic substances like solid nitrogen or cyanides. Others are convinced that the object's behavior is too precise and ordered for a natural phenomenon. It arrived early, flared up, accelerated, and became the subject of signal rumors. This doesn't look like a series of random events, but rather a sequence of actions, as if the object is following a pre-programmed algorithm or a clear set of instructions. And then there are the truly bold conjectures, previously found only in the pages of science fiction novels. What if 3I/ATLAS is not a natural body? What if it is an ancient automated probe sent millions of years ago by a long-vanished civilization to explore the galaxy? Or a fragment of a giant interstellar structure that met with disaster in ages past? Mainstream scientists, of course, tend to dismiss such suggestions as fantasy and speculation, yet they themselves cannot offer a single, coherent theory that explains the full range of anomalies. The lack of a classic cometary tail, the sharp leaps in brightness, the blue glow, and the non-gravitational acceleration. There are too many coincidences for one object. Together, they create the image not of a chaotic natural body, but of a complex system actively responding to its environment and its proximity to our star. Even the most hardened skeptics and scientific conservatives are forced to admit that 3I/ATLAS has become the most mysterious and intriguing interstellar object in recent decades. It has broken all the rules. It appeared ahead of schedule, flared without a clear reason, altered its course against the laws of gravity, and displayed an acceleration that no one can explain. Each new piece of data seems not to clarify but to further complicate the picture, adding new brushstrokes to the portrait of the greatest cosmic mystery of our time. It has challenged our entire understanding of astrophysics and what can and cannot exist in the universe. NASA and other space agencies continue their observations, while the world's astronomical community, both professional and amateur, eagerly awaits December. It is in December that 3I/ATLAS will make its closest approach to Earth. This will be our best chance to examine it in detail with the most powerful telescopes, including the James Webb Space Telescope. Then we can see if the anomalies persist. Will its blue glow intensify? Will there be new developments in its trajectory? Or will it present us with entirely new, unimaginable surprises? The world is holding its breath, awaiting the climax of this cosmic thriller. December promises to be a pivotal month for astronomy. Meanwhile, on social media, in both English and Russian-speaking circles, the discussions are ceaseless. Debates rage around the clock. Some demand maximum transparency from NASA and other space agencies, calling for the immediate release of all available data. Others accuse the media of deliberately sensationalizing the story in a chase for cheap headlines. But on one point, everyone agrees, proponents and opponents of the most daring theories alike. 3I/ATLAS remains the most unpredictable and important enigma of the year. And its story is far from over. We are only at the very beginning. So, what is it? A new unknown type of natural body whose study will revolutionize our understanding of how star systems form? A once-in-a-millennium interstellar phenomenon that we are fortunate enough to witness? Or a fragment of unknown technology, a silent messenger from the depths of space that has been drifting between the stars for millions of years? For now, there is no answer to this ultimate question, but the longer the scientific community analyzes the data and the more unexplainable facts emerge, the stronger the feeling grows that we are on the threshold of something monumental. Something more than just a comet. This is the incredible, almost fantastical story unfolding before us. A story that could change everything. We will continue to follow 3I/ATLAS and will be sure to bring you all the new details. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next chapter in this thrilling saga. What do you think 3I/ATLAS really is? And what if the speculation about signals wasn't just random noise, but a response to our constant scanning of the heavens? Share your boldest theories in the comments below. Let's discuss it together. Until next time.